Guys, it's Candace. Welcome back. Okay, I just wanted to do a few more little cards here, on our little quick and easy thing. But this time I want to add some of this gold metallic luster, or rub and buff if you have that. And I've got some little scrap pieces of vellum here, and we're just going to use, our same little thing, a few layers of items, and we're going to put these together. Now this is from, oh shoot, that kit from this one that we were tearing apart that I've been using for some cute things. Shoot. From AVArtDecor and the Christmas Sweets journal pages. So that's what these are. So let's just ink our little pieces, and then we will come around and put some extra little oomph to them. We're going to put a little bit of sparkle on them. Oh, I hope y'all having a good day. So I misspoke yesterday, I thought our horse saga was done, but apparently not. John came home from church, and where's Tootsie? Next door. Minnie's still over here on this side, but Tootsie is over on the other side, and the gate is wide open again. So the gate is open, so there's still another, oops, don't blow too hard, other issue with the gate. And I know it's cold in here, but I gotta pull my sleeves up. But her legs were kind of cut up, like she stomped down on some of the fencing. So he's got to go re-walk that and see if he can find where any little blood is. But I don't know. But yeah, obviously there's still some issues with that little gate problem. Okay, so I just want to take and put a little bit of this gold on this little piece of paper that we've torn before we lay it down, just so there is just a little hint of it on the edges. Not too much, but just a little bit. And then I want to put a little bit on a little bit of the label. Oops. And then I think, just since I got some extra, let me just put a little more down on the bottom. Alright, try to rub some of that off. Alright, and then we're going to glue this on. But yes, so I have no idea where Tootsie is getting out at. Or if she got out from the front, walked through the gate with it open, why her legs are all scratched up. So I don't know. But that is definitely a mystery. So they're locked back down in the pasture again. So they'll just have to stay down there until he can figure it out. Alright. And then this is just a 4x6 index card. Some that, we had inked around before. And then let me just turn this over just so I don't smear any of the gold on the front in case it hasn't dried fast enough. It doesn't take long for it to dry. Alright, and then we're going to put our little vellum. I know, I almost forgot what it was. And I'm going to leave it, you know, so it's kind of up a little bit just for some texture. Now, whenever I put it in, wherever I'm going to put it in, if that bothers me, then I'll just have to put some glue on it. I'm sure it will, and I'm sure we'll put glue on it. But right now, I'm just putting that on there. So, and it's been long enough so I can go over here and it won't smear my glue. I mean, gold. Alright. And see, can you see just the little bit of the gold on there? It's not a lot, but it just gives it a little bit more oomph to it. Alright, let me put that underneath my block so it can dry. And then I have this one, this is part of that Sweets journal page that I just tore around it because I thought that was really cute. And so let's just go ahead and ink around there. I know I should be using my roller, but I'm using this one. You know, just don't pass something up. If you can put some ink on it, give it a shot. Now, I would like to try that with some shoe polish ink and see how that goes. So, and then let me just go around here. All right. And, oh, let's put some gold around here. I think I want a little more up in that corner. I know, picky Marvin. And then I want to put some on our label. Alright. Sure hate wiping that off, but, well. Oops. Okay, and where's my top? Alright, so let's stick some of this on here. Yeah, it was supposed to get to 46 today. Didn't happen. And then it's supposed to be in the 40s again tomorrow. And then it's going to drop again. And then I think, well, you know, the weatherman doesn't know what he's talking about. But they've forecasted some snow towards the end of the week next week. So we'll see. But I know we still have some standing ice and all that down there. On our porch, you know, where the sun doesn't hit all the time. Put our sleeves falling down. I got Mia all over me. Imagine that. You know, I can't remember. Let's try some Fabri-Tac. Can't remember if I put Fabri-Tac on here. I'm sure I have, but I just don't remember. Well, it's cold. And it's not wanting to shake down. But, you know, once it shakes down, then it just, you know, volcanoes everywhere. But let's put this around the edges. Put my lid on there, see? It's already starting to bubble up. And then we'll put our little, whatever, vellum. I'm like, I can't remember nothing. Oops. And then we'll put our little label on here. And like I said, just you know, 3 things. And I think I want my gold that way. Just 3 things that we layered up and made a cute journal card out of. And, you know, we're just putting 1 extra layer on. I know this stuff gets a little, I call it crummy, a little flaky, but once it dries, it's on there permanent. It does not come off. So, well, you know what? I'm liking that FabriTac on the vellum. It's not showing. Interesting. But anyway, so can you see the gold that hits it from the light? I mean, it just gives it a little bit of play, and I mean, that's just a sweet card. All right, let's try. Got a couple more. I have this sweet little gingerbread man. This is from this page. As you can tell, I cut him out. He had, you know, more friends with him, but I just wanted the gingerbread because I had the this from another page that we had tore apart. I think it came from this page where we were using the stripe on this side. But ooh, I almost put my dauber in there. Oh my gosh. Yeah, put it on the opposite side, and I should really be, you know, closing it up in between, but you know, I'm trying to do these, you know, a little fast, so. But this gingerbread is so cute. I had this other one from one of the Fussy Cuts, but he just kind of creeped me out a little bit. And I was like, oh, I remember seeing a gingerbread man on that kit I was tearing apart. And sure enough, the little cute little gingerbread man. Alright, and then let's ink our little label up. And these are from TheJunkJournalStudio, the All Things Christmas, which, you know, you can use them year-round. Alright, and let's put some gold around here. Let's see if I can save that little piece that just fell off. Yep, sure did. Oh. Alright, oh. Well, I got it on my C, on my candy cane. Well, he'll just have to be, and I think I want to put a little around our gingerbread man on this one. Not a lot, just a little bit. I don't even know if it's enough to make a difference, but I'm still putting it on there. And then just a little around on here. Like I said, I got this this at Hobby Lobby. Still hadn't found the gold that I lost. I swear, I had to have thrown it in the trash can, but it's back there on the back wall in Hobby Lobby where all their, well, in my Hobby Lobby, wherever the deco art, the acrylic paints are, the little paint things, it's hanging on the metal hooks. It is, you know, that's where I got these from. Alright. You know, I did, like I said, I did order one from Amazon, which I gotta find out where that it went. I gotta look in there. That, clear icicle one, which I've yet to use. I think it's in my bin, but we might have to, I might have to try bring it out and put it on something on here, and just to see. Ooh, but yeah. I made spaghetti last night. Oh, it was so good. You know, how can you make something the exact same way every time and it just tastes different? It's amazing. I mean, you know, do you stand with your mouth, you know, one way one time and not the other? You know, or you got the flamingo stance going on, you got one leg cocked up there. But I don't know, but it's just so weird how you can always do something different. And I'm kind of wondering, I know, now that my stuff was, I might just go ahead and put a little vellum behind his head. I gotta try my 3-in-1 and see if it works the same way too. Alright. So I'm just gonna stick him back there. Get my little crummies off. And then we'll glue him on and put our little label on, and this little card will be done, other than, you know, what we're going to do to it. Now, you don't have to, you know, decorate them anymore. You can just leave them as, because they're just as cute as can be, but, you know, I got to canvas them up, got to jazz them up. So we're going to have that there, and this there. So let's put him on here. And my gold's dry enough, so I won't, oops. You know, if you swipe it before it dries, then it just kind of spreads a little more, but once it dries, it's on there. It's kind of like burnishing, you know, when you burnish something. If you take your card on there and go over it too soon, it just pulls some of it off, but it doesn't pull a lot. It just kind of flattens it. Okay, I don't want to cover up too much of my poinsettias. Alright. So, and there's this one, little gingerbread man. See, isn't that cute? And we used 4 things on here. We used a scrap piece of paper that we tore out from one of our pages, some vellum we had laying around, and that Fabri-Tac is awesome. I got to see what it looks like when it's fully dried. And then this we just cut out from one of our pages, turned it into a fussy cut from a page, and a little label. And he is just, I mean, stinking cute. Alright, so now we've got this one, which, you know, this is part of, this was where the long side that we just did, I, you know, tore this one off from that same page. So we're just going to ink around it. And we're going to put some more gold on here because, you know, that's really pretty. I'm liking that. Liking it. And then this is from, ScreechOwlStudio. It's her Christmas fussy cuts. It came with this piece of paper, and it just went with, you know, the baking and all the citrus, and I just thought that would be pretty behind there. And it's a little, you know, woodsy. Alright, and let's, oops, knock everything over. Put some gold on here. And then I guess I'll put just a little over on this side. That was a little thick. And the only thing that, you see how, because I go this way and it makes the blob go, I just kind of rotate mine around so I don't get my little blob going too much in there. Or else it'll be walking all on the side of your jar. But this is what Elka, that's what she had put on her little, that little die cuts that she did. Oops. And if you have a fingernail, yes, it gets underneath your fingernail, so that's the only yucky thing about it. Let me see if I can knock a little more off of my finger. Okay. Alright. Oops, I smushed my finger instead of that. Alright, let's stick this on. Alright. Oop. Darn it. Hold on. This one needs to go down first. It's not going to get a glue stick because this is my first layer. I was getting ahead of myself. Doggone it. Alright. Let's glue this side down first. And now put this on here. Let's walk it up because I want this is going to go down here. Well, yeah, I think like that. Let me squish it. And since I have this out, I know, I'm wondering, obviously this was Play with Vellum Day. Well, let me just go ahead and use the rest of this little piece that I have. This is some that we did, remember, gosh, last year when we were using our stamps and we were stamping on vellum. That's what where that comes from. I might leave it on there just because it's cute and different, you know. Alright. Anything to get that Fabri-Tac out so my glue will go blub 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 again. Okay, where's it else laying here? Man, that stuff. Like I said, can't get it to come out. And then, boy, when it starts, though, it does its thing. Okay. Well, yeah. Okay. Quit playing around. Just stick it on there. Uh-oh. Maybe I smush it too hard. See, now I see it coming through. We'll see what it does when it dries. Alright, I'm going to move that over a little bit because I want to see some of that on that side. So, this one we got 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. So, you know, we've graduated to the 4-piece layers. Just simply by adding some vellum to it, and you have another layer. Oops. Okay. And there's this one. You see the gold shimmer on there? Really picks it up. It's really pretty. Alright, now this one, let me see. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we're on 4. We're doing good. Okay, and this is you know, one of the large pieces of paper. I just cut it in half. You know, it was 8.5 by 11. I just cut it down into 4 large journal cards. So our journal cards are 4 1/4 by 5.5. And this is, I don't know if you can see the fine imprint, but this is the center part of a doily. So I didn't want to, you know, throw it out. It's a good piece of layering paper or collage paper, so I'm using that. So we're putting that on the back. Oh, wonder, no, I think I want just the gold on the cat to stand out. Oops, I missed some. Okay, now if I can remember, I had this. Oop, stuck to my finger. Because I want the cat and the paper to show around the cat. So we have that. And then I was putting this behind it. So let's go ahead. Oh, get our volcano out. This is actually that deli wax paper that's got more of a waxy paper on the back, and then the more of the paper on the front. Oops. Okay. Put it there. Alright, and then I'm going to put this sideways, but I think I want to put a little gold. Uh-oh. Yeah. I need to put my lid on it. I could feel it kind of drying. But even if it does kind of dry a bit, when you put the lid back on, it seems to moisten again. So but let me just go ahead and do this, and then I'll stick my lid on there. But I wanted to put the gold all around the edge of the cat. Some a little heavy, some a little light. And you know, if putting gold and stuff isn't for you, then just ink around it and put it on there. I mean, it's your project, your stuff. Oh, I thought, there it is. It fell down. Let me put my lid on for a minute. Okay. Get some of my gold flakes. Throw it on the floor. Alright, and then we're going to put our piece of music on there, and I'm putting it at an angle because I want to be different. Okay, so let's just like that. And then we're going to stick our cat, which this one is from Vertical Christmas. Vertical Christmas words from TheJunkJournalStudio. This is, I think you get 2 pages of different size vertical images. And they're just really cute. And I'm not putting a label or anything on here. I'm just leaving it like that. And there we go. Look at that. Isn't that cute? You see the little gold? It just comes around there. I might put some gold around the edges on here after. Well, let me just go ahead. I know. There's no better time than now, than the present. I don't know how I got gold flakes on that. No telling. Okay. And we're just going to go around and pull some gold around the edges on here. There's that. So let's look at this one a little more up close. I could tell I need a little more glue right there. My corner was lifting. Alright, now, see? It's just got the gold around the, forget about my finger. And it washes off really good off your fingers. But there's no point in washing it until you're done. But yep, that just adds some extra dimension to it. And then I have this one here that I've just kind of gone a little crazy with some scraps on. So here's another one of our cards. Then I had this, which is a cupcake wrapper, which is, I got myself a little note. It's baking cups, 75 count from Wilton. I got this at I believe Walmart. In the bacon section, and I just kind of smushed it out, and then I took my dauber and kind of went around the edges just to raise that up. I folded it in half. Oh, darn it. Well, I'm going to go over a little bit on here, but I'm going to finish this one. So, and I just thought I would put it on the side for that, and then you would still have that on the back. You could write on the back. So let's just go ahead and glue this down. This has a little shiny to it. We'll see. I'm hoping this art glitter glue does okay with it. It should, but one never knows. So let's just do that. Oops, get it all over your fingers. Okay, and we're gonna put this in the middle, and then squish the front, squish the back, and that way you can write a little more texture and design on the back. Alright, and then this one, I had this from the TheJunkJournalStudio, and that's the, I believe, All Things Christmas one. And then I had this is from the My Porch Bench Christmas tickets. And then this is from the AVArtDecor, her Christmas words, and I'm just going to layer it on top of that. And then I have just an itty bitty piece of, excuse me, white doily that was laying around. And then this is some parchment paper that I don't know how I got that, but anyway, this is just one that I'm going to put on here. So let's try our AVArtDecor on here again and see if it's, I guess on the paper, you know, if you put it on thinner, it works a little better, I would think. I don't know. Alright, so we're going to put this on here. Alright, and then I think I want to go ahead and put a little gold on the poinsettia, or for some of y'all, poinsettia, however you say it, like pecan, tomato, potato. Oh, But I do have to admit, it is funny to hear somebody call a pecan pecan, or crawfish and crayfish. Alright, and then we're just going to glue this right on top, just because I wanted my label to be a little wider, because this just, you know, whoops, was too narrow for what I was doing, and it looked pretty on here, layered up. Okay, and I might go ahead and just put a little more gold, just a little bit, not much, because I'm going to heavy it up around the bird. But I do want, oh, I'm getting my fingernail in it, darn it. But I do want just a hint of it around there. You know, I was wondering about rubbing my fingers over here, if that would, it picked up just a little bit, not much, but a little bit. Alright, and then I'm going to put our bird here, and then I just want to put this little piece of that there. So let me just go ahead and glue this itty bitty piece of doily down. You know, I didn't want to waste it. It was cute, and it looked like it, and it goes good with it. Even though it takes more time to put glue on it than anything else, but it's going to be pretty when we put it down. Move it down a little more so we can see our poinsettias. Alright. And then I guess I want to put him here, even though maybe I'll go at an angle like that. Okay. So I want to get my finger wet because I want to make sure I put a good amount around the corners here, so it stands out like our kitty cats did, or kitty, or kitten. It was only one. Don't know why. Well, I'm sure there's two, you know. But anyway, there might be 8 in there. Oh my gosh! Don't forget, get your cat spayed and neutered. And you doggies too. Okay. So we're going to glue him on there. And then we're gonna, excuse me, put our little double layered ticket and word definition on here. No, I got to look. Don't really want it in the middle. I guess I'm gonna put it over to the side. It's where I had it originally. Close this up, and then we'll smush it down. I know I'm going to have to throw this napkin away for sure when I'm done. Got all this gold flecks on it. It does go everywhere when it dries, but it's easy to wipe up. Okay, and I think I want to go around it with the gold too, to pull it out. I want to pull a little more. You know, this stuff is a little bit addictive. Once you kind of, you know, play with it, you're like, oh, well, let's just smear it on here. Oh, let's put it over there. Let's just put it on your face. You know, I did wonder how it would work as eyeshadow, but I wasn't brave enough because I thought, oh my gosh, what if it was permanent? Then I'd, you know, or what if it took forever to come off, and then I'd be out and about going somewhere, and people ask, You know you got gold eyes. Oh, yeah? I was just seeing if my metallic luster and rub and buff, how it worked on the human skin. I really did think about that yesterday. But I held back. I refrained. But I bet you it would last. At least through the whole night. Oh, and this was $6.99. But it will last you forever. Alright. Let me just rub that down. Wipe my glitters off. Oh, John's moving around up there. And here's this one with its, we used, you know, a muffin, a cupcake tin muffin holder, you know, extra, a label behind there with our word on there. We put gold around our big label, our bird label, some parchment paper, which I think, I don't know, depending on what I put it in. If I tuck it in this way, I might leave them, but if I go this way, I might have to glue it down a little bit more. I don't know. We will have to see. But anyway, let me... I can tell you right now, AVArtDecor did not work on parchment paper. All the where the glue is, I could feel it on the designer paper, so it lifted up. So do not use AVArtDecor with parchment paper. It does not work. But it worked fine on the other papers that we used. All right, let me pull these out real quick, and we will see the ones that we made today. I know I gotta get them out from my blocks. All right, so we did our bird that we just did. Here is this one that we did earlier. We have the little gingerbread man. We have our kitty. We have this tree and other papers that we just tore. And then we have this one that we did, which, you know, it's kind of, I guess, my favorite. I don't know, it's just simple, but it's just really gives a punch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We made 6. Let me just check my blocks. Make sure that I, you know, did not count. All right, guys. So, oops, let me put them up. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed that. Just, you know, doing our 3 and 4 piece layers, but adding some metallic luster, rub and buff, or whatever you have to go around the edges, just to have the cards jump off a little bit more. All right, so thanks for sharing some of your time with me. Thanks for sharing some of your day with me. Now we will get to decorating the other ones and decorate this one too. And so I will see y'all tomorrow. Thanks for all your love, all your support. Thanks for subscribing. Hi to all the new subscribers. And here's kisses and loves to everybody. And I will see y'all later. Bye, guys.